Okay, another challenge or second challenge. I challenged myself last time to have a video out without any kind of edit, one shot. Uh, Damien had a really good suggestion. Keep on doing it, Damien, my friend. Keep on doing it, and you'll just get better and better. Yeah, so can I do it again? Can I do this again? And better. Can I do it better? So this is challenge. I'm gonna hold on. 5:45, 6 o'clock is when I'm gonna stop. So that's 15 minutes of just walk and talk and no edit. And after that, I'm just gonna upload. Yeah. So what I'm gonna talk about in this challenge? Well, I'm going to talk a little bit about promoting AAPI, Asian American Pacific Islander Heritage Month. Starts tomorrow, May 1st. I'm going to have guests Wu and Seth. Yeah, that's it. Seth is writer, Wu is artist. They're gonna work on excuse me. They're gonna work on their third book on the Kickstarter. They're starting a Kickstarter campaign. They're gonna start what is it? Oh yeah, Joan of Arc. Interesting take on Joan of Arc. She comes back with full vengeance. I haven't read the first two books, so I have to do some little catch up myself, and yeah, so we'll be talking about their project and why they teamed up, and you know, what. So the Wu seems to have a Asian American background. I think Thailand, and he speaks multiple language. Now, that gives me a Seth I haven't met yet. Wu we had a little AAPI meeting last year when I wasn't all there last year mentally. So I'm interested in how these two guys teamed up. They are one's a Asian guy, another is a Caucasian guy, and why they decide to team up this way. I'm betting that they will have a good, they'll have a lot to offer each other. Okay, but now that's a really good segue. Why have I been creating a video about Master Kim Sanho and his book Ghostly Tales 101. Why am I so excited about that book? You know, what's so special about that book, and what is that book? Why is that book relevant to our AAPI, Asian Pacific Islander Heritage Month? Why is it so prevalent? Why is it? What's the significance of that book for this event? Well, I'm going to try to explain that, why that is. I'm finding out that that book is first to have two full language in the when they're telling a story. They have both English and Korean, all in one story. They didn't have one story with the translated in Korean and then the same story, with the English only. No, they intermingled English interlace English and Korean into one book, one story. I'm sorry, one story, because I think that's very significant. What I'm saying is that just like me, I'm a bilingual guy. I speak both Korean and English, and when I speak to Koreans, I speak Korean. When I speak to English speaker, I speak English. But when I speak to fellow bilingual like me, we mix it up, because depending on what we want to express, one is more convenient to use than the other. Sometimes English is more convenient to use, and sometimes Korean is more convenient to use. It better express our feelings, you know. It better express our emotions and happiness, sadness. Depending on what language you use, it feels different. And well, this particular book had that going on top of, what do you call it? Onomatopoeia? Yeah, onomatopoeia. I'm sorry, I will put it right here. Well, no, I'm not gonna edit this. Onomatopoeia. Okay, that's this comic book had a two version of onomatopoeia, one in English, one in Korean, and sometimes they use both interpreted version of that, like a tang, bang. Bang is a gunshot by English. Bang, B-A-N-G. Tang, tiut and ah and ing. Tang is Korean onomatopoeia, and bang is English onomatopoeia. They use it together. But when they show the door crashing, when somebody's crashing into the big gate, Wajikun was used. Wajikun, that's Korean onomatopoeia. In Korean manga or Korean manga or manhwa, Korean comic books, Wajikun. Whereas in best English expression is crash. But Wajikun gives you the sense of destruction and the wood busting open up, splinter and all that. It just gives you that action in motion, you know, and that's a better way to express that particular scene. And Master Kim Sanho, the guy who did this in 1973. That's, you know, that's over 50 years ago, and I don't see anybody else since been doing that, because it's really hard to. First of all, you probably don't have enough audience, you know, person like me that uses two different languages and understand two different expressions, right? So there's not enough audience for that kind of book, right? Also, there's not enough people who would understand, if you know that, you know, would understand that particular story. So yeah, I see that there's not much demand, but the having such book, right? Having such option, having the, it's just it's like having more vocabulary to tell a better story. Sorry. To tell a better story, you just so having worth of those different way to express yourself, to tell a story, you know, not only in two different languages, not only in different way to draw your characters, your sceneries, you know, the Asian art and European art, American art is quite different. It has give you a different feeling, you know. Sometimes American art is appropriate. Sometimes Korean art is, Asian art is appropriate, depending on what kind of mood you're setting. And it's a so. I'm sorry that there's not much demand for this kind of books, but as a bilingual, as a person who speaks two different languages, and understanding that there's a strength and weakness to both languages, you know, and how they could be used together, interlaced together to better express yourself, to tell a better story. That's why I feel this is a relevant to AAPI, because this particular book, and I regret that I'm not going to be able to interview Mr. Master Kim Sanho, but you know, that's why this book is important to me, because it started that back in 50 years ago, and I think it's time that we try that again, you know. Show that diversity is strength, you know. Borrowing from English, borrowing from Korean, borrowing from Japanese, borrowing from Chinese, borrowing from Vietnamese, Taiwanese, from different continents, Africa, Spanish. I mean, I don't know. There's a strength to having different perspective when you're telling a story. You know, not just one side of a story from one bubble. You know, being able to tell stories from different bubble. You know, that's the only way we're going to be able to break out of these bubbles, right? That we trap ourselves into, right? Only being able to see only our views, but being able to see the different views, you know. I think that's why this particular book is very significant to this AAPI event, AA Pacific Island, AAPI Heritage Month event, because you know, when can we dedicate ourselves to saying, hey, I think we Asians, Americans, Pacific Islander, Hawaii, wherever you are from. I mean, I hope there's a different month for like Spanish month, you know, different speaking month. I mean, different race. I don't want to say race. I want to say different language people, right? Different way to express yourself. I wish they get highlighted, so we'll know that how that they can contribute to overall greatness. You know, not one race is supreme of the other, but how we could contribute to each other. It's just like the blinds in a trapped in a hole along with the elephant, and it takes a whole bunch of blinds to determine what elephant they have trapped themselves with, what beast they have trapped themselves with, right? Oh, so I gotta be careful with this area. Ooh. Oh. Okay. All right. that was that's one thing bad about this challenge. When I'm crossing the street like that, I have to cut and edit the rest of the video in. But because that intersection is really dangerous to cross, well, maybe this is a good time to end the video because it's almost 16 minutes. I hope I convey why I why I was so focused on bringing that book to the, I don't know, bring it out to your conscience, my viewer's conscience, because I'm not saying that it was better. I'm saying, yeah, there's different perspective out there, and the immigrants offer different perspective for America, and we are here to add to the greatness of America. We could only add to it. Yeah, of course, there's bad people everywhere, but there are good people everywhere too, and it is those good people that change the world, not those bad people, right? And when you have these people with a different perspective from different bubble, and allow you to see the better truth, better story, Anyway, that's my thoughts. I hope this audio came up through. I don't know with all this traffic going on, if a lot of people are looking at me now, but yeah. So that's it. Please come see us at tomorrow's event, May 1st. Then we're going to have an event at May 2nd, May 4th, and so on. And I'll let you know as we go. Till next time, I'm in out.